plenty of company. It'll be genuine. The red light on, set to go for the Guineas. Set, gates open, they're racing, and the starter would have been happy with that. Shift the Wrist was one of the first to show out. Defence Attorney begins well, and so did Testino out deep. Now pushing up Autocratic, and closer to the inside, Mighty Bow's going to be right there. Military Road just drifts back with Blue Jean Baby. Escondido letting Gladwin finding its feet in the early stages from Wicked Wit. Camogli back second last, Call Me Legend. So they go through 300 metres. Autocratic sits outside Mighty Bow, and they set up the speed. A length and a half, two in front of Shift the Risk. Defence Attorney fourth the outside, and then My Military Road the inside. Out a little bit deep was Testino, being covered in turn there by Blue Jean Baby around the outside. 2 lengths Wicked Wit. Escondido down the sides, back second last, Call Me Legend. So working to the 450, Mighty Bow, Autocratic. Autocratic on the outside of Mighty Bow. Shift the Wrist, 3 wides coming into it. Defence Attorney deeper out, just behind him Testino getting across onto the fence, and then Blue Jean Baby, Military Road, and the rest would be headed by Escondido. Autocratic runs to the 200 metres in, the Guineas the leader, and goes for home in the big one. Shift the Wrist, Escondido out of the pack, Mighty Bow, Testino, Call Me Legend late, and then Defence Attorney, but Autocratic, he sights the finishing line, getting out after him, Escondido, but it'll be too late. And the winner, Autocratic, wins it. Takes the Guineas over Call Me Legend, who came from nowhere, in front of Escondido. Testino back in fourth, and then Mighty Bow. A gap in the field, then you would have had Blue Jean Baby, Defence Attorney, Military Road, Shift the Risk, Wicked Wit, and Camogli. One of the last ones home, and he was always well back in the run. Autocratic, the toppy. Ridden a confident race by Jared Todd. He sat outside the leader, Mighty Bow. They went along at a nice little clip. Escondido was well back. He took off ground, but his run peaked, and Call Me Legend, who has come out of the pack late, will get into a clear second. Terry Tricewell taking big ground off late there on Call Me Legend. But the winner, number 1, Autocratic, the class carries him through. Confident ride by Jared Todd, and Gary Clark take the feature this afternoon, Team Clark. Second to Call Me Legend. Third goes to 5. Escondido, a length by a neck in 1:16.06, and we stand by for fourth. That might have been Testino, but they were a fair margin back then in 1:16.06. So Autocratic, 2 wins now. He had the first up run back in May when behind Crazy Lad. Now fourth goes to 6, and that was Mighty Bow getting into 4 spot in front of 9 Testino. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 9 the numbers you need, or 1, 2, 5, 6 in the first 4 in 1:16.06. And number 1 Autocratic, class performer. He's a 3-year-old bay gelding, won Gina Ballet de Moore, owned by Charlene Clark, Trev and Marion Gladwin there. S.J. Harvey, Mrs. A.M. Corley, Andrea Corley, Mr. A.K. Semple, C.W. Clark, Ella Clark, Frank Corley, who had a winner earlier today with Guy Clark, M.R. Newman, Mrs. M.E. McDonald, A.L. Graving, Mrs. R.C. Semple, R.J. Corley, A. Reberg, and the Schooner Racing Syndicate managed by D. Gremo, trained by Gary Clark and Jared Todd, the winning jockey this afternoon. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Winner returns number 1 Autocratic in this year's Tab Darwin Guineas, first leg of the $100,000 Triple Crown. And he takes it out at start 12. That's 3 wins now. And that'll take his prize money up towards the $120,000 mark this afternoon for number 1 Autocratic. Second to 2 Call Me Legend, 3-year-old brown gelding, more than ready, calming influence for Kel Hinkmont, Terry Tricewell. He was brave, and third went to 5, and that was Escondido, 3-year-old bay gelding, Schnitzel, Dances on Waves for Gary Clark, Kim Gladwin, having a good finish to the race. So 1:16.06, a length by a neck, and we'll just get those sectionals through for you in the feature. And they did go along at the top end. Mighty Bow ran a really good race to run 4th, and Testino not too bad. Paul Denton rode a nice race on it, getting across from the wide gate, ended up on the fence coming around the turn. They've come home the last 6 in 36.88, 25.35 the last 4, and they've skipped down the last 200 metres in 12.37. Correct weight presentation to follow.